Happy Tuesday, everybody. Cold New York. Fucking freezing out here. Rock, how are you, bro?
Apparently, we're starting.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm good, Rich. A good Rich, get it? Like the tires.
I need tires on my fucking truck.
Is it good Rich, right?
Good wrench.
Good Rich.
Good Rich? No, I think it's good wrench.
There's a
No,
good
it's
Rich.
good year.
No, there's a good Rich, too.
Good wrench.
That's the fucking hillbillies in the chat.
Josh.
The good Rich. That's a thing, right? I think that's a thing.
I don't know. So, yeah, we got an interesting show. We got a couple things lined up.
We have so many fun things we're going to do. It's going to be so fun. So many fun things.
Yeah.
I promise.
All right, I'll start the intro.
This is the Super Ugly Show.
Showtime, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Ready to rock and roll. Rock, how the fuck are you?
How's everyone doing out there? We're going to keep it real low tonight. We're going to talk about some real heavy topics. We just want to take you guys for a ride through our minds, you know? We just want to show you what it's like to live in our shoes.
Yeah. Don't shove anything up your ass or do anything weird to your fucking pee hole or try to choke yourself out when you jerk off. It's not safe.
No, it's not.
I don't know if that's politically correct.
Yeah, I don't care. Super Ugly Show, Tuesday night.
It is funny, Rich. You were telling the truth.
Call in too, fuck faces, if you wanna. The number's there. So, there's that.
See, now people, they get this view of me that, I'm this mean-spirited person, but, you have to remember, it's a character for the show.
No, you're the biggest
now,
asshole
outside
ever.
of here, I'm charitable. I check in on people. John doesn't have a lot of people.
You haven't called me in 2 fucking weeks. What are you talking about, dude?
What?
Just saying this.
If you're not from New York, dude, don't take this personal at all. We're kind of assholes. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Whatever. Go fuck yourself.
They don't make men like us anymore. Look at that forearm, bro.
I don't care about your stupid forearm.
That's awesome.
I hope he gets cut off in a fucking work accident.
We gotta get into the sex business.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Just saying this. Just saying this.
What up?
Oh, for the longest time. Oh. Good Wrench was a tire service center for Chevy dealerships for years. No more. I said Good Rich.
Yeah, I told you it was good wrench.
Fucking listen, Josh.
All right.
Is there a Good Rich?
No, it's good wrench.
I don't.
And I won.
Cheers. Cheers to everybody. Everybody, take a sip of your drink if you're drinking. If you're having some cocktails.
Sorry about the whole get up here.
Yeah, what's with the fucking... I'm in a tank top here. You're fucking bundled up like you're outside.
It's freezing out there.
It's not freezing in here.
It's pretty cold.
I'm in a fucking tank top and 100 pounds lighter than you. It's not cold.
Yeah, but you're fatter than me.
Definitely not. You guys saw that picture of me in hedonism. Come on. I'm in great shape for someone who doesn't work out and sits on his ass all day. Anywho, let's talk about Chris Brown. He got released, but Richie wanted to talk about it anyway. So he got called out for raping a bitch.
What? Why do you call her a... Well, I think that he didn't do it.
Well, he got released, so I'm going to go with he didn't.
No, well, that's accused. They didn't, like... You know.
But the way the papers were wording it was my favorite part. It was Chris Brown held in France for rape complaint as if someone's like, fucking Chris Brown's just running around raping everybody again. Would he stop?
No, you said oh, they put ketchup on my hamburger.
Yeah, you get a burger and you're like, dude, I ordered this with no ketchup.
This is my complaint.
That's a complaint, not Chris Brown's raping people, all right? It's a little more than a complaint when you're being raped allegedly being raped.
It was him and a bodyguard, and there was like 18 other people in the room.
You know what's weird, too? Every time one of these things happened, there's always a bodyguard involved. Like when Mike Tyson, the story is they were there to go meet his bodyguard.
Yes. The same thing with the Salayak accusation. Remember that? Remember that one?
That's always weird, though. Why is the bodyguard the go-to excuse?
The Enzo Amore and
the guy.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But do you think it's because you know your bodyguard will go down with you?
Well, I guess that's got to be if that's who
your go-to, like, yo, we got to go get my bodyguard.
I mean... But come on, these guys don't have to rape anybody. I know you hear he said, he had a sexual assault. Not an assault, an assault.
He beat up Rihanna.
Okay, he beat her up. All right, he beat her up. That doesn't mean he goes around raping girls.
He threw a brick at his mom. Threw a car.
I could see him like forcefully being with somebody a little bit, but
okay. When he was at NBC, he caused a scene and punched a window.
Yeah, but
he's not a stable man. So when you hear Chris Brown rape, you go, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, but that's so unfair because they could take how you talk on here and say that you did something when you didn't, and your talk
yeah, but
radio.
I've never been accused of raping people.
He never raped anybody.
Beating up women, or throwing bricks at my mother.
You never hit a woman.
No, I've never hit a woman.
A girl.
I've never hit a woman. And no, that's a big no on ever hitting a woman, Rich. Never. Not once, not ever, never would, never will.
I told you the time that I had to, right? I don't know what the hell's wrong.
It's not popping up? Or,
the time I was being jumped and I was about to get beat up by like fucking 15 kids.
Oh, one of them was a chick?
And the girl started rushing me. I had to get her off me, so I leg kicked her.
Oh, you leg kicked her? All right. You know what? Fair game, though, because it's not a body shot. It's not a face. A leg kick's a warning of back the fuck up.
Yeah, I leg kicked her. She dropped and screamed like she was dying. I think I snapped her leg that night.
You leg kicked her hard? Like you went all in?
I did a Muay Thai kick right to her her thigh. All in.
Why are you going 100% to a leg kick with
a
chick?
I'm about to get jumped by 15
Dude,
guys.
A chick is 45% the highest.
Yo, listen, a girl could be responsible for a lot of things, and one of those things, me being effed up in the hospital with 15 guys around me, that is possible.
How big was this girl?
I don't know, 5'6".
Wait.
I don't fucking know.
Estimate.
135, I guess.
135. That's a fucking pretty stocky chick. 135.
I don't know.
Was she skinny or big?
She was, I guess, medium to thin.
Medium to thin. So she's skinnier. Is she skinnier than my wife?
No.
Bigger than my wife?
Yeah, but she also had 15 kids with her. Next thing you know, she distracts me. Now I'm getting stomped on my head.
Now, did I send you the link of the McDonald's manager accused? See, look in your email and see if you did. Because I want to show you the face of rape. All right? This was in the Post. The McDonald's manager was accused of raping a teen employee inside a cooler. Now, this is the face of rape. I don't know the rest of the story. I don't need to. Look at this motherfucker's face. That is the face of rape. Am I right? Like, you know certain people you just look at and go, oh, yeah, he's a pedophile, clearly. Look at him. When this guy's accused of rape, 10 out of 10 times he's guilty. Look at this fucking face. He's got rapist written all over it.
Well, what he was doing was pretty much forcing this girl to be with him for
that's rape.
For more hours and whatever else. I mean,
you know the rest of the story?
Kind of.
Oh,
but
I thought you were just describing rape.
It wasn't like he wasn't assaulting, raping her. He was just raping her, I guess you could say. Like, is there a difference between assault rape and regular rape, or no?
Assault rape. Rape is rape. I mean, I guess if you punch them, but either way, you're assaulting them because you would have to still hold them down.
Yeah, but the normal idea of
does it vary
rape
on the beating you're giving?
Is
what
like
you're saying.
What is that? I spit on your grave.
Yeah, well, I guess
when they hit rape.
But this is what I mean. So I guess it could be battery up until attempted murder, depending on the gravity of the beating. You know what I mean?
I just seen the one with Robert De Niro and Cape Fear.
Oh, he bites that bitch's cheek.
Yes. Oh, man.
Dude, that shit always fucked with me because it was very surreal. Like, the way he just turned, too. Because he was suave and cool right up until then.
Yeah, and then he put the handcuffs on her behind her back.
Yeah.
And he just starts racking her right in her, like, just whop, whop. And you got your hands behind your back, and you're a male. You're a guy and getting punched by this dude. You're in trouble. And, that's a brutal scene, man.
That one's brutal. Now, do you think that is more brutal than I Spit on Your Grave or the original Last House? Even the new Last House on the Left is fucking vicious.
They're all rough in their own way.
You know what it is with the new Last House on the Left? In the old one, the girls, while yes, they were portraying young girls, they looked older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they just looked like they were probably in their mid-20s, almost 30s. But people in their 70s just looked older for some reason. I don't know what that was about.
Always. Even if you look at, like, young parents getting their wedding pictures.
Yeah.
Like
you look at a yearbook. Those people look like they're 30 to 40 years old in the yearbook.
Yeah.
It's crazy how old they looked.
Yeah.
But in the new one, the girl was so, like, young-looking. And, you know what I mean? And very, like, innocent kind of, like, just a kid type thing. Where they weren't going to a concert. They weren't, they're really doing anything except going to smoke weed with that kid. But the rape in that is more disturbing to me than the original because of
what they look like,
how young they look.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm an ass man. And
that's I Spit on Your Grave you're talking about.
Nope, that's also the remake of Last House on the Left.
Oh, he says I'm an ass man and no lube, no spit, nothing, just
yep.
And then you see the girl's face, you're like,
Dude, I Spit on Your Grave remake. The rapes weren't as bad, but the revenge is fucking brutal, dude.
Awesome revenge.
The fish hooks and the fish guts in the guy's eyes.
Yeah.
She takes fish hooks and takes the guy's eyelids and pins them up.
Yeah.
And then ties him to the back of a tree and rubs fish guts all over his face, and these crows and birds start coming and picking at him.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen it, I Spit in Your Grave, this girl gets pretty much overly, like, raped by these guys, these group of guys.
Overly isn't even the word.
Yeah.
It legit goes on for an obscene, like, I'm talking 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm not even kidding.
And they let her go, and while she's, like, stumbling across, they stop her again.
And bleeding, and yeah.
And then they stop, and they let her go, and then she's on her way back, and they just stop by again.
The first rape that happens is by the boat, right? She gets off the boat, like she was out on the boat doing whatever.
Yeah.
And they rape her. The second one's creepy because the guy's on the fucking rock waiting.
Yeah.
With the harmonica.
Yes.
And then
she just walks right into him.
Yeah, right into him.
But after all these guys have their fun and do whatever else, she pretty much gets left for dead.
They're fun?
They're fun, yeah.
All right, fair enough. They're fun. Yeah.
Well, they look like they had a lot of fun doing it. So she recuperates and goes and gets revenge on these guys and pretty much has her way with them the same way they had with her, and it is fucking brutal and
that
awesome.
Pussy as a weapon and fucking dupes them. Well, dupes a couple of them.
Yeah. Definitely an awesome movie.
Yeah.
Must see.
Yeah, I don't want to give away any more, but it's fucking.
I Spit on Your Grave.
Man.
Check it out.
Yeah, the original, and there's a new version that has 2 sequels on top of it, 1, 2, 3, and they're now filming a direct sequel to the original, and the original girl's gonna be in it.
Really?
Yes.
I like the first and the second one, I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
Both of them were good.
You go into it for, like, the torture porn element. You're not going in there for fucking Oscar winner writing. You know what I mean?
No, it's pretty much shock, like, holy shit, this is happening.
Now, they're doing another Ghostbusters.
Okay. No female or no female?
Rumor has it it's going to be more younger, but it's going to be a passing of the torch type situation. Like, I hear I don't know about Murray, because he's always a toss-up. But I know Aykroyd and
Egon? Egon's dead, right?
Egon's dead, unfortunately.
What's the...
Winston.
Winston.
I know they would definitely be in.
Moranis?
That's a good question, because Moranis hasn't acted in fucking decades. And to me...
I wonder why.
He's the funniest part of that fucking movie. All right, guys, who brought the dog?
Yeah, he's like, he's the doof.
He is, but I fucking love him in that movie. I think he's fucking hilarious. But it's not... Ivan Reitman's kid is directing and writing it, and there's already a teaser showing the old Ecto-1 car, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, Leslie Jones came out, and she goes, this is something Donald Trump would do. What does that mean? Why would he make a Ghostbusters movie?
Everything is political with these idiots. You know, I've been on Facebook a lot because...
Now, hold up.
Because
you know
of
who
our
Leslie
shit.
Jones is, right?
Yeah, it's...
She's the black girl from the all-female
Okay.
fucking Ghostbusters movie. Now, first of all, shut up. Your movie stunk. You had your shot. You blew it.
Yeah.
All right? No one liked your movie. No one liked your movie. Give it up. You tried. You failed. Move the fuck on. Don't chime in now, and something that doesn't even have a fucking legit trailer or even a script, from what I know, you're already shitting on it?
Yeah.
Why? Because they didn't give you a sequel for your shit movie no one wanted to see?
It's so bad.
But like...
And unless you had to drag the president into it.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
But imagine now...
It's such a cheap go-to.
Now, imagine, let's say, like, she decided, you know, I'm making Fight Club 2 with all women. And Brad Pitt's like, fucking, that's something Obama would do. You know what I mean? It would be the end of the fucking world.
Yeah, of course.
That was reversed, and
Of
Brad
course.
Pitt was to do so. It would be the end of... Brad Pitt would never see the light of day again.
Yeah.
He would be ostracized and fucking castrated.
No, the things that certain people are allowed to get away with is crazy.
But I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Now, let's go to the Oscar nominations. They really just are at this point going to people, don't watch us. We don't mean anything anymore. We used to mean something, but no more.
It's all political.
Yeah, I don't even... Where the fuck's my internet thing? The fuck?
It's all political.
But I'm not even gonna read them off. I'm just gonna... We'll get...
Just give me like the top things
Yeah.
that
Well, Black Panther got nominated for Best Picture because it was better than Infinity Wars, right? No, it wasn't. I don't care who you are. Black Panther wasn't better than Infinity Wars. And why is that not nominated? It's the better movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Black Panther, again, good movie. Not Oscar worthy. Are you fucking out of your mind? What are the Oscars thinking? The Dark Knight didn't get nominated for Best Picture.
No, that was an amazing movie.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's what I mean here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Talk about, look, we gave you guys what you wanted. It's nominated. If it wins, the Oscars literally mean nothing ever again. But it's the Oscars going, all right, shut up, you got nominated.
Why do you think that?
Because they have to. Because this is the world we live in, Rich. They have to. If they don't, they're a bunch of racists who didn't nominate Black Panther because they're racist. Again,
this is so
it's not a black or
weird.
white thing. It's a matter of this movie not being that good that everyone's making it out to be. It was a decent fucking comic book movie. There was nothing stand out about it. There was nothing special to me about it. It was your run-of-the-mill fucking comic book movie. Here's the best pictures. Black Panther, Black Klansman, which I didn't watch yet, but I intend to because I like Spike Lee. Bohemian Rhapsody, which I either get it's fucking great,
I liked it.
or I get it was all right.
I liked it.
No one negative really, but no one. There was either like people were about it, or people really loved it, and I think they really loved his performance.
Yeah.
And people seem to get lost in people's performances, where like they make a movie so much better than it is because one part of it's really good.
Well, you know what I liked about that movie? How he's showing the people around him his vision on what he wanted to, where he wanted to bring the music, and when he made it come to life, they got it. Until then, they didn't understand him and what he was trying to do with the music. Yeah. Like Bohemian Rhapsody, if I was to try to explain that to you on paper or out of my mouth before you ever heard it, you would be like, "That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard."
Yeah.
And then him showing that and bringing it to light, I don't know. There was a lot of things in that movie that I really liked.
I do want to watch it. The Favorite, which it's one of those old fucking movies where the girls are dressed up in like the 1800s or whatever the fuck, you know. Emma Stone's in it. I don't know. It's one of those movies that always get nominated every year that no one then except like the critics and 4 other people have seen.
Yeah.
Green Book with Viggo Mortensen and the guy from Moonlight. I do want to see this one also. Haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, me neither.
Roma, foreign from what I know and a Netflix movie, and the cover's a bunch of kids hugging each other. That makes me uncomfortable. A Star is Born, Gaga, and Bradley Cooper, again, one I want to see.
It was a good movie.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
I like Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a
It was a
sucker
good
for him.
movie. And Lady Gaga, she could act, bro.
But she got nominated.
Yeah.
Best actress.
She could act.
And then
She's the real deal.
the last one of the 2 movies I've seen on this list, Vice, which I absolutely fucking loved. Christian Bale killed it. Sam Rockwell killed it.
I didn't see it. It was good?
Let me put it to you this way. It's a completely political movie about the vice president and, you know, how he got to be. You know what I mean? And even during his presidency. Now, I'm not putting down my wife at all, but typically she won't watch a movie like that. You know what I mean? It's not really her taste. So I go, let's just watch it, you know, and we'll see what happens. So we put it on. 10 minutes in, she was hooked.
Yeah.
All right?
That fast?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And then once I revealed...
Well, the guy that did American Hustle made this, didn't he?
It was Adam McKay. It's Will Ferrell's writing partner. He did The Big Short. Matthew McConaughey, Steve Carell, Brad Pitt.
He did American Hustle also?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that
With
was
Cooper and he did he do
I know who did that, and I'm blanking on his name, but it wasn't him.
Okay.
But really good movie. Greatly acted. Cool, like weird moments. Like, did you see The Big Short?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Like, he throws in like these cool little weird moments. Like 45 minutes in, the credits start rolling. You know, and I had to check my watch. I'm like, wait a second, this thing's only been on for like 45 minutes. So, but it was like a segue into something else. It was really cool the way they did it, though.
Okay.
Christian Bale is arguably the greatest actor of our generation.
He's awesome.
The way he changes himself. There was some prosthetics used in this, but I'm pretty sure he put the weight on. Again.
Yeah.
Now, this guy puts weight on, takes it off. If you've
Yeah.
seen him in The Machinist, he was like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
And then right after that, he did Batman.
Yeah.
So, you know, this dude's an animal. And he's a great actor. It's not just the body morphing shit. He's a really good actor.
He could, you know, in The Fighter when he was Mark
Dickie.
Wahlberg's brother, Dickie. Yeah. I mean, he could do anything.
Dude, he was so good in that.
Yeah.
So, that's such a fucking good movie, too.
Awesome.
It's such a good movie. All right, now we...
Talking about boxing, did you see the Pacquiao fight?
I did not. But Adrian, the press conferences after, or the interviews after...
The interview.
have become my favorite part of fights lately.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I clearly won that fight. Everybody knows I won that fight.
Yeah, I did this for the hood.
Yeah, the interviewer goes, you landed 8 punches in a round.
Yeah.
Like, that was the biggest round he had. He landed 8 clean
Did
punches.
he threaten to box him?
Yeah, so the guy goes, whatever with that. Like, he kind of just blew it off as if that wasn't true. There's people sitting there counting. It's true. You only hit him 8 times. You didn't win the fight. But then he goes, if I fought you, I'd win 10 out of 10 times. And the guy goes, yeah, I don't think anybody would be impressed with that or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, of course you would. I'm 70. You're a 20 to 30-year-old professional boxer. If you don't beat me 10 out of 10 times, you have no business being here to begin with.
Yeah.
But the arrogance of this asshole. And then he goes, they're just trying to set up the money fight for Pacquiao and Mayweather. Now, boxing's corrupt. But when it's that one-sided, I mean, come on.
Dude, he sounded like such an asshole.
Mads.
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on?
Jay Menace is trying to call him. He said it wasn't working, so I was testing.
Who tried to call?
Menace. You know what it is? Rocky probably wasn't paying attention, and the call probably slipped through.
Yeah, it might have. I might not have been paying attention.
All right.
Call back in, Menace.
I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Look at that. Mad's the soldier. She's calling in for other people.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The Fighter versus the Warrior. Which one is better? The Fighter was a better movie in my eyes. 100%. 100%.
Dude, that fucking Warrior, man. That shit is good, though.
It was good, but The Fighter is that's a real fucking... That's a film.
That shit is really good, though, dude.
And that's a true story.
The Warrior's a
and
film, too. Stop it.
yeah, but The Fighter is such a good movie.
Dude, but when he comes out and the Marines are fucking... And he would always come out to nothing. Tommy Reardon?
Yeah.
He would always come out to nothing. He was like Tyson. Black trunks, no music, just come out, fuck you up, and leave. I loved his attitude in that movie. But when he came out and all the Marines got up and started singing that fucking song.
There's a lot. Listen, the movie is great. I love the Warrior.
Then in the last round, his brother just looking at him like, "What the fuck?" You know, like just give it up, just give it up.
But
fucking great fucking movie, dude.
The Warrior was a great movie. I'm not gonna say it wasn't.
You know what I think it is too in that movie. What's his face? Tom Hardy's character reminds me a lot of my cousin.
Okay.
Like the way he moves, even his look. Like everything about him really reminded me of him, and then the whole military thing tied up into it.
Yeah.
It really like struck a chord with me. You know what I mean? So I think that is a big part of it also. But yeah, that part, that movie, I love it. It's a long movie though, unnecessarily. I feel it's almost like 2.5 hours long.
Josh, why would you even ask what RoboCop was the best one? Honestly, I love the RoboCops, but they suck.
It's like asking, you know, what's the best fucking Ghoulies?
Which pile of shit? I mean, they're all bad.
The first one, of course, for the way he becomes RoboCop to begin with, when they just shoot the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Only in the 80s, he's just sitting there, and they just.
Yeah, they're all.
It's like they even reload and.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so many shots. It's completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to go first one. The other two were horrible. The third one was PG-13.
The other ones, I think, were claymation, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they did that stop motion in all of them, dude.
Oh, okay. It looked like claymation.
You
it
watch
was
it
horrible.
today in that fucking machine.
Oh, it's so bad.
It looks so fucking bad. It's like the monster in Howard the Duck. You know, like, it's just not good at all.
Wasn't Howard the Duck supposed to come back in one of these?
Just tried again, Menace. Are you calling the right number? Because it's not going through, brother.
Huh.
Yeah, make sure you're calling the right number, dude.
So.
All right. What else do we got? We got some other shit, right? Let me go here. Oh, yeah. I got a few things I want to get off my chest. First thing.
He's calling right now, he said.
Again, it's not going through. It's not popping up. Then again, no.
Yeah, I seen the movie Orphan. That's what the girl that looks like she's a kid, but she's really older, right?
Yeah, that creepy little girl.
Yeah, I seen that.
I wanted to bring this up. Oh, Tyson was on Rogan. If you guys didn't watch this.
Oh, yeah, I seen some. I seen
go
that.
watch it, dude. Again, I know I fucking suck Joe Rogan's dick, but it's deserved. The dude's just, he constantly puts on great shows every fucking day.
Yeah.
No matter who the guest is, he makes it interesting every fucking day.
I like when they were talking about like what made you think to get like a tiger, and then they talk about like how most rich people, they're like, you know, fuck these humans, let's get into some exotic animals type of shit, you know.
When you get so much money, you just don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So you see a tiger on TV and go, ooh, let's get a tiger.
Yeah.
You know.
And the whole thing about like where, like, you know, where he, you know, him not being in the fight, and they asked the best questions without.
Did he talk about Mitch Green? I don't remember if because there was a part that because I was listening to it live, and then I had when you listen to it live and it ends, they cut it off, and then they don't put it back up for like another hour or two. So I might have missed a little.
Yeah, I'm not sure too, because I watched mostly like the highlights of it, and then I went back and started listening to the whole version, but I don't think I got through the whole thing.
Because I watched the Tyson movie last night because of that, the old HBO one. With Michael Jai White played him.
Michael Jai White. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Horrible movie.
Yes.
But
it's good though. You have to watch it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch.
It's a shitty movie, but it's a great one.
Oh yeah, it's a shitty watchable movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you love it because it's Mike Tyson.
Because of the subject matter. That's why. If it wasn't about Mike Tyson, it would be unwatchable.
Yes.
But the part where he fights Mitch Green in front of the club, you know, I was watching that, and there's no video of it, but everyone says Mike fucked him up, like. Yeah. Because in the movie, they walk by and Mitch Green kind of like shoulder checks him and calls him a pussy.
Doesn't he remind you of Show Enough?
Mitch Green, yeah. Well, that's in the movie.
From The Last Dragon.
Yeah, in the movie, Mike even said something. He goes, "That's why I knocked your Jerry curl out," and everyone started laughing because this guy had the illest Jerry curl.
Yeah,
the illest Jerry curl.
Yeah, fucking. Who's the meanest? Yeah. Show Enough.
Show Enough.
Who's the baddest?
I love that movie. You Got the Glow is my favorite song.
Oh, it's such a good song.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good. But back to Tyson, what I was getting at. Remember when he got his face tattoo? And everybody was like, what a madman. Who gets a face? That motherfucker was a trendsetter. Because before Tyson, not really anybody had face tattoos.
No, not like that.
After Tyson, rappers, everybody started getting face tattoos all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So salute to Mike Tyson for bringing the face tattoo to the forefront. He deserves all the credit for that shit in my eyes. Another thing that we could salute Mike Tyson for. You know,
what is
the rape thing really hurt him, but these past 10, 15 years of him being funny and, you know what I mean, just being normal. Yeah. And he even said, he's like, it's because I smoke weed. Yeah. He's like, it's 100% because I smoke weed. You
have to give somebody like him an extreme amount of credit for being the most ignorant, successful piece of crap person, champion,
womanizer,
fucking loser, piece of, just everything bad.
He was a thug.
And becoming, the best. And this is a result of that. And then him turning his whole life around into not being that same man ananymore that he was.
Either. Like every now and then, like remember that interviewer when he was bringing around his one-man show and the interviewer was brought up the rape for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And we don't need to.
And it's not even like, it wasn't even relevant of it.
But Mike looks at him and he goes, why the fuck? You a real fucking piece of shit. You sit here and you act like you a nice guy, but really you a fucking piece of shit. That was the first time we saw Mike really get mad because why would you bring that up?
Yeah. Like there's so many things you could talk to him about, like why, it's
about
just
something that, in my eyes, again, and this is completely stolen from Patrice, but Patrice made a great fucking point in his stand-up. 2 things that makes me go, Patrice is right, he didn't rape her, and here's why. For one, he ate a pussy. And he goes, what kind of rapist tries to make you feel good? You know what I mean? Like, lay down, bitch!
Yeah.
And then you start eating a pussy.
Yeah.
And then for 2, in that James Toback movie, the documentary, the Tyson one, he goes, I wish I did rape the bitch. At least I would have went to jail for something. You know what I mean? And he goes, I'd rape her and her mama. But that type of anger and resentment, you don't have that if you really raped her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That thought doesn't come into your head.
Because he would feel bad. He
would feel guilty. And the thought of, I wish I did rape her, wouldn't come into your head if you did.
And if he did do it, why would he be okay now?
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's good. He's good now. Like he's a regular fucking person right now, and just him being on Rogan, you could see a lot of that. So go check that out. Definitely a must watch.
He's one of my favorite fucking people ever, and I'm glad he's made this whole turnaround. I really am.
Yeah, anything's possible.
All right, so I'm watching Transformers, the Bumblebee movie last night, which I recommend. Good movie.
I heard it was.
By far the best Transformer movie I've ever seen.
Well, they're all shit in my eyes.
Yeah, no, they're unwatchable garbage, but this one was watchable and good.
Actually, the first one wasn't too unwatchable, but all right, go ahead.
And it was cool because the Transformers looked like the Transformers from the 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
Now, I thought about this, too, because of all you cunts that sit there, they don't look like what the cartoon looked like. I wanted to look like what it looked like when I was a kid. The movie was made in, like, 2007. Why would you have a truck from the fucking early 80s or 70s driving around in 2007? How many big rig trucks do you see that are over 30 years old?
Not many.
You know what I mean? Or 20 years old. They're usually fairly to pretty new. Like 10 years maybe, 15 years. You know, like...
Yeah, give it a break.
It wouldn't have made sense for everything to look like the cartoon.
Unless you brought it back to that year,
well,
no.
And that's what they did. It was set then.
Okay.
But that's not even the point here. The point is, why in alien invasion movies like this, where there's a friendly alien, let's say like Paul, McAmee, E.T., Transformers, why are the humans so quick to trust them and just be like, oh, you seem nice, so cool, I'll roll with you?
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Well, if they have so much technology like that, why would they need to be your friend?
Because what if they're just tricking you into fucking like murdering you or raping you? Or
why would they have make them suck their metal cocks?
Yeah, or whatever. You don't know what their intentions are. They're an alien. Their intentions probably aren't good if they came to Earth.
Well, if they weren't good, then they'd be hovered over us and they could just take us out whenever because they have that kind of a technology.
Yeah, but they're so quick to just be like, yeah, I'll hang out with you for the next few days.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's why
First of all, what kind of diseases
trust.
And fucking whatever are you fucking now spreading to me and my people here on Earth?
What, a computer?
A computer? Well, E.T.'s a fucking alien.
Yeah, but not a robot, not a whatever.
The Transformers, we don't know what the fuck they're made of. Yeah, they look like fucking machines. Fuck if I know, they're transforming into different vehicles all the time.
And E.T., I mean...
Paul, Mac, and me.
They were hanging out with the kids. I mean,
Coneheads.
The kids are susceptible to being friends with this thing. It's not like they...
Exactly.
If it was...
Even worse. That's what I want to find out. My kid's hanging out with some weird fucking alien.
Did you... Hold on. Was there like a copy where E.T. raped the kid?
Maybe. We don't know what happened after. Maybe E.T. finally got home and then told him, yo, let's go get these motherfuckers. And came back. E.T. 2. E.T. strikes Earth. And just fucking, they're raping and pillaging everywhere.
Yeah, that didn't come out yet, so I don't think that happened at all, and that's just a ridiculous statement.
Choo Choo. Oh, who's Choo Choo? Let him back in, guys. Let him back in. Oh, gotta love the people that are obsessed. Obsessed that you're still coming over and watching and being a cunt. Like, that's just weird. Anyway... But yeah, I don't trust aliens. If one ever approaches me, I'm not going to be so friendly. All right? Keep the fucking aliens away from me, Richie.
Yeah.
All right, we got very awkward parenting coming up.
Okay.
My ex-wife calls me today, tells me, your son had an accident. Now he's 9. So I go, what, he pissed the bed? She goes, no, it wasn't that. So I'm like, he shit the bed? She goes, no, wasn't that. 9 years old? You can have wet dreams?
Really?
Apparently so, dude.
How much of a fact was this?
She had to clean his stuff so she can tell the difference between piss and jizz.
Did she ask him about it?
No.
So
that's why she called Dad.
Okay, so you
have to talk to your son about something. So now I have to have the awkward talk about fucking hard-ons and cum and why it's there and what it's for. And
first of all, I'd like to say that I'm completely jealous because the last time I had a wet dream was probably like 10 years ago.
I can't even. I couldn't even.
Maybe even longer than 10 years ago.
Yeah, no idea. No idea.
But tell me that the wet dream is...
But at 9 years old, he's shooting loads already? How's that possible?
I don't know. I always thought that was like a 12, 13-year-old thing, no?
Yeah, I didn't shoot my first rope until 12 or 13.
Fuck it, it's McDonald's. All the hormones they put in the fucking McDonald's.
All the kids, right? They just fucking... I don't know what's going on, but he's still losing baby teeth.
Yeah.
Like...
And he's shooting loads already.
And he's fucking just spraying fucking pearl necklaces.
That's crazy.
It's insane. And now I have to have this talk, which is even like... But, the good thing is, the saving grace, I am very open with my kid. It's just awkward because now it's sex talk and he doesn't want to hear it and I don't really...
Of course.
Have to want to explain it. It's weird. It's awkward. But my relationship with him is pretty good where we can, it won't be too bad.
Yeah.
I'm making it out to be a lot worse than it will be. But
can you, is there a certain way you could go about talking to him about it without it being awkward? If you could come up with that, that'd be good. Like make it funny almost. Get him to talk actually because he's quiet.
I could always be like, hey son, like I'll purposely watch something with titties on it. Maybe next time he's here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be like, hey, when that fucking thing came on, did you feel anything?
Make it try and watch his face when he says it. Maybe he might, because. It'd be funny to get a reaction out of him because your son doesn't give much reaction out of anything.
He's like me.
So
he's very like
to put the spot on him would be pretty cool. To be pretty funny and to make like light of it.
The fact that it'll be just me and him, I think he'll be fine with it. I don't think it'll be that bad of a talk. Like I said, I'm definitely making it out to be much worse than it actually would be.
Well, we have hold on. Kay's son out of 8 started growing armpit and nut hair already.
At 8.
I'm telling you, it's the hormones in the food.
NF Punk said 12. J Menace said 13. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I thought it was a little young too, but
was he 10?
He's 9. He just turned 9, like almost 2 months ago now.
Yeah. Shit is crazy, bro.
I'm in the weed game, Rich. I'm in the weed game.
What's that?
I bought stock in 2 weed companies.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. How much you put down? A lot?
A few G's.
Did you?
A few G's. Split it up between the 2.
Good companies?
No, here's the thing. I don't want to give the names out because,
Why? If people buy it, won't it go up?
I don't know, but either way.
Okay.
They have two really good companies. One of them, a subsidiary of Philip Morris, invested a shit ton of money into one of them recently.
Philip Morris is the cigarette company. Okay.
Yeah. And Merck, which is a pharmaceutical company, is looking into these two companies and buying into one of them. And then also both of these companies are looking to be the first hemp producers. So they want to make factories, which they're already like on their way to doing it, and start producing hemp products, which hemp products could be literally anything. Fucking clothes, shoes.
Paper. Yeah.
Anything. There's so many things you can make with fucking hemp. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
So if they do that, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I could be on the verge of something really good. Or I could lose a few G's, no problem. But the way I looked at it, right, I'm hedging my bets. Because the two people I invested in are two of the big dogs on the chopping block when it comes to the weed stocks right now.
They could be supplying schools with this paper.
Exactly. Now, I figure if they're both the big dogs, one stock is substantially higher than the others to get a share.
Okay.
But I figure if I bet on both of them, one of them's got to win, and if I make my $1,500 back from this one, great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just need one of them to win.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
You know, that's how I'm looking at it. So, and the way it looks like, these are the two big dogs right now battling it out. So, like I said, you figure one's got to be Pepsi. Maybe I get a Pepsi-Coke situation where one's Pepsi, one's Coke, and I fucking shit the bed and luck out with both of them.
Yeah.
You know? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Stocks, it's a risky game. It's a risky game. But what are you going to do? You know. You got to be in it to win it, right? That's
I think you're a small man, for doing it. Why not?
I just figured, why not? I got money to move around a little bit, so I figured, let's try stocks out and see if I can make a few dollars. All right. I'm on Twitter, Instagram. This happens everywhere. Where someone famous will be like...
Try and talk into that thing aloud.
Yeah, where someone famous will... Why did you say that?
Because the levels were like, and I want people to hear you.
We'll put, oh, my aunt just died, or my mother just died, or my dog just died, or, I'm sick with this, and then in the comments, you get the regular people, the people that they're not even looking at your comments, and they write, oh, my dog died too, and like try to relate to like, I don't know, Seth Rogen, or James Franco, or... whoever's on Twitter, like Bruce Willis or whoever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, you asshole. What are you doing? Do you think he's reading that and going, oh, gotta call this person, he relates to me. Why are you putting that out there?
Yeah, but maybe they're reading it and be like, this guy's going through the same thing, I guess it's normal,
Went through. Okay? And again.
Yeah, but why would that guy post that anyway? James Franco's an asshole then for posting it.
No, because people
will expect it.
If it's their mom, I lost my mom today, and
Yeah, we'll expect that kind of comments. That's.
Yeah, but like, what kind of person are you that you got to go in there and write your fucking story?
Wait, what?
But,
he's writing it for those people.
No one cares about your story. You're not fucking Seth Rogen or James Franco. You're fucking Wesley from fucking Richmond, Virginia. Anyone gives a fuck about you and your fucking stupid dead mother's story. No one fucking cares. Why are you writing that in there? This is why. So people can heart it, or people can go, oh, my sister died too, and shut up. No one cares about any of this.
You're a horrible person.
Like paying tribute to your mother and going, oh, I lost my mother today, and he's paying tribute. Understandable. The assholes that come in and like try to relate to them and try to like be on their level with what happened to them.
Yeah.
No. Shut up. Why'd you waste your time writing that comment? For what reason?
Yeah, unless maybe you want to one-up them.
Like, I read comments, and go, why would someone write this?
You've written a lot of comments, though, that have been fucking like, why did you do it?
Most of mine are to question something. It's never like... trying to relate or be buddies or pals, you know what I mean? Unless I'm trying to get them on the show for something. But again, there's a purpose behind it. There's no purpose behind what they do. And I'm not doing it off of a fucking dead mother post either.
You're a fucking asshole. It just proves you're just an asshole.
I'm not an
Why would you say those things?
Because people are attention-seeking fucking cunts, and it's so disgusting.
You're such a horrible person.
Speaking of attention-seeking cunts, our favorite person, P. fucking Davidson.
Oh.
You got the graphic?
Yeah, I got it.
Get it up there. This kid, man. It's like he just wants everybody to hate him at this point. So, last we seen fucking Pete Davidson. Last we seen this fucking kid. He was writing on Instagram how he wants to kill himself and yada yada yada. Again, completely sympathetic for his situation if he has mental issues and all that stuff. But he's one of these fucking social justice warriors who will be like, why did this person say that? You can't say that. And then, go and do the same exact thing and act as if nothing's wrong. So he goes on there. They parade him out to introduce the band the last time we seen him so everyone knows Pete's okay. Now this week goes on Weekend Update and makes a joke about his suicide attempt.
Yes. Because, when he was talking with his buddy.
Yeah. Like... Which way do you want to have it, dude? Why can't you ever just make up your fucking mind? Like, this kid is clearly fucked up. And not for nothing, I watched Saturday Night Live.
It's such a big deal not to be that, and then he does it. It's just crazy.
His behavior is fucking really...
It's really erratic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all over the place.
He's bipolar like a motherfucker. But, I watch Saturday Night Live all the time. I still watch it to this day.
How?
Because sometimes it can be funny. Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's when they do all their political bullshit or, how, I'm not even getting into it, but that's when I like fast forward. So like Weekend Update when it's 5 minutes of Trump and 2 minutes of other shit. It's like, all right, I get it. You hate Trump. Can we do something else, though? Because they spend the first segment, the opening of the show is always a Trump skit. And
is it really?
Always. And I think it always has been, though.
But not to this extent, I don't think.
No, I think it always has been, again. I think the opening segment has always been some kind of political segment for the most part.
I remember them doing Will Ferrell with George Bush.
And I remember even Dana Carvey with George Bush Sr.
Okay.
But enough with this kid. Like, and again, this is where I was going with that I watched the show. Every character he plays on the show is the same character. It's like just like a kind of dumb kid.
Yeah.
Every single character, no matter what the fucking skit is, no matter what the premise of the thing is, he's always just a dumb kid in the fucking thing.
He doesn't have to act much then.
No, never. I don't get it. It's, I understand why his career is where it is because, people feel bad for him and he's a 9/11 victim and he's working in New York everywhere. So, the people feel sorry for him that his father died in 9/11. This kid's not that funny on stage. I've watched his stand-up. It's mediocre at best, And I'm not putting him down because I think he's annoying. I can recognize funny people for the most part. His comedy's mediocre. His stuff on Saturday Night Live, none of it I can tell from what...
He's done.
What I can tell is his writings. He's just in other people's skits.
Yeah.
So it's like, enough with this kid. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. He's not doing anything for us. He's not. He's just making himself look fucking crazy and making people sympathize for him.
Yeah, but what they have him in there, and their cause is like parallel. It's like it works with his.
I guess, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think
Saturday Night Live sucks.
It does and it doesn't. Again, like there's funny people on there. You know what I mean? And when they get to do their shit, it's funny. Like Kyle Mooney's funny. Beck Bennett's funny. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was one of the skeletons in the David Pumpkins thing. Not the fat one, the other guy. There's funny people on there. It's just...
Yeah, but they'll never... I don't know. It's just... You compare it to the lineup when we were growing up. I mean, come on. There was a lot
of garbage Saturday Night Live, too.
Yeah, I know.
There was a lot of garbage Saturday Night Live.
But look at, like... I don't know. Even, like, the whole Adam Sandler, like, fucking...
Yeah.
That era.
But we came up in an era of where Saturday Night Live wasn't so censored either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they were really, like... Because they were on late and they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, Chris Farley.
Yeah. Adam Sandler, Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, Will Ferrell, Sherry O'Terry, Tim Meadows. I mean...
So many good people.
So many good fucking people. Chris Kattan, fucking... who's the chick? Molly Shannon.
Yeah, and then growing up, yeah, like Bill Murray and
Not growing up. How old? You're not that old either.
what?
You weren't watching that Saturday Night Live
In the
when Murray
80s?
was on? He wasn't on in the 80s.
He
was
wasn't.
on in the 70s.
Who was on in the 80s
Eddie
then?
Murphy, Joe Piscopo, John Lovitz.
Joe Piscopo. Yeah, the 80s were good for that too, I
Not
guess.
really. After Eddie Murphy left, they really started shitting the bed big time. So, it wasn't always this great thing. And even in the heyday of People's, there was still a lot of misses when it comes to skits,
Yeah, but well, every time Will Ferrell was on, he knocked it out of the park.
Not every time.
Yeah, come on. Most of every time he was funny in there.
All right, we only got a few minutes left. I want to get to this. These fucking white kids in Washington, D.C., the Native American, and now, for some reason, getting dragged into this because it's the main focus of this fucking story that no one is focusing on, is the racist black Israelites. What? Just say it.
I don't know who the fuck that
Bring
is.
attention to it, Rich.
Super Crap Show.
Where?
Choo Choo.
Oh, good one. Super Crap Show. Whoa, watch the language, buddy. My goodness.
Hold on.
Oh, this guy's a fucking outlaw. Fucking Super Crap Show.
It's probably actually. Is this Lupo? Is this Lupo?
Probably. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, back to the more important things, whatever it is. The black Hebrew Israelites. Now, I don't know if a lot of you know who these people are, but if you've ever been to Manhattan and you see militant looking but not dressed militant, more dressed in like garbs, like robes and shit, screaming how the white man's the devil and using racial terms and just completely just being hate-filled animals. Completely. Hold on, we got a call here. Super Ugly Show. Super Ugly Show.
Yeah, this is stupid, fat, ugly fucking show.
Yeah, it is. What's up?
Yeah, this is Tony Soprano. How you doing?
Oh, shit. Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there.
You had that 20-year anniversary recently of the show.
Yeah, that's right. 20 fucking years.
Wow, how are you? I thought you were dead.
I'm alive in spirit. I'm a fucking impersonation of some shitty fucking comedian in New Jersey.
He sounds awesome.
He does. He sounds really fucking good.
Who the fuck is this?
Thank you.
What's going on?
Is this Nikki or is this the I'm sorry, I forgot the other guy's name. I hit up two people today. Well, one actually reached out to me. But these two guys.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. I know. I'm such a piece of shit. You didn't even give me your real name. CC Comedy Factory on Instagram. Is that you?
Oh, yeah. I know who he is.
Oh, this is... All right. This is the other guy. All right.
You're horrible.
No, because I reached out to this Nick...
Nick. More like this.
I reached out to this guy, Nicky Petito.
He says, my name's Snakes. I got this stuff.
Yeah.
He did the Home Alone skit. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, no, that was really good. That was really good. But I seen both these guys, and they both do these great fucking impressions of the Sopranos.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Well, so what are you saying, bud? Tony?
Yeah, so, no, anyway, I thought we were going to talk about the fucking Sopranos. We're talking about CC's fucking Sabathia's comedy show or whatever the fuck.
Well, let's talk Sopranos then. Why did you choke out Christopher? Is it because,
Because you're a fucking junkie, that's why.
Sounds awesome.
He does. Do you mind breaking character for a minute?
How you doing, guys?
We're doing great. Now, this is Nicky Petito?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I also did the CC Comedy Factory guy hit me up after I left a comment on your thing. I'm assuming you guys know each other?
Yeah, we're gonna collaborate on something soon, apparently.
No, but yeah, I was watching both you guys shit, man, and you do some really fucking good impressions of these Sopranos guys. Who else did I see? I saw you do some when you were in the Hard Rock. You did a bunch of them. You just started rattling off through a whole shitload of them.
Like what? Who do you do?
He did De Niro. He did.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, I do at least 20 to 30 people, you know, off the top of my head. When I'm on stage, you know, I could end up doing fucking God knows who, you know. People just pop up as I go.
Do you do the turnaround where you turn around and then like reveal? Do you do that every time you change the impression?
Sometimes I do. I do a skit. I do a 7-minute act where it's a bunch of celebrities on a bus changing a flat tire, and they're trying to get to the comedy show to watch me do the impressions of them.
Like how Dice did it, right? Like how kind of like that.
Dice
yeah, kind of something like what Dice did, but I do like 20 different people in the skit though. That's the only difference.
Now, where are you from? You're obviously from New York or New Jersey, right?
Yeah, I'm from New Jersey.
You're from Jersey. All right, cool.
Can you rattle off a couple of names that you do? Like the.
Why don't you just go through a couple?
I do Senator Bernie Sanders. I do President Donald J. Trump. Okay, but there was nothing to me at Planet Hollywood, so
that's really good.
Put him in the video.
That's fucking good, man. That is good.
You gotta keep going.
I do Alfredo James Pacino, but my friend Joe Namoli does a better impression than me, so I let him do that one.
That one wasn't bad, though.
Yeah.
It needs a little work, but it wasn't bad. There was a couple parts where you missed it, but for the most, you were pretty spot on.
Thank you. My mouth's dry.
There you go. That was spot on. That was good.
Yeah. I can't be too loud.
When did Al become that guy where he's just yelling all the time?
I like to be real loud.
Well, that's his thing all of a sudden. He became like the caricature of the impression everyone would do of him ever since Scent of a Woman.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you do a...
You know, people don't realize, you know, there's young Pacino from The Godfather. There's Pacino and Scarface, and, you know, then you get to Scent of a Woman, and hoo-ah!
Yeah. Now, do you do any other Sopranos guys? Do you do Silvio Apoli?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that's a good sell.
This radio show out in Long Island, there's no pay.
Dude, that's a fucking good sell, dude. That is a good... And right now, I'm rewatching Sopranos. Me and my wife have been rewatching it for like 2 months now. Every like year or so, not even, every like 6 months almost, we go back and just start from episode 1 and rewatch. And right now we're on 6.
How about Gotti, Montesante? What is it?
What that fucking obscure ass? No one's gonna even know what the fuck that. Don't listen to him.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, Gotti doing it.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Like 3 people know that movie. I'm sure he does, but no one knows that movie.
Why? That was the best Gotti.
The Oman Desante Gotti. Wow, dude, he fucking did it though. He fucking did it.
Oh, I love that movie. Tell me that's not one of the best.
Dude, that's fucking good. Oh shit.
And everybody should know that movie.
Do the Right Thing?
What's that?
Did you ever see Do the Right Thing?
Of course, Danny Aiello, Spike Lee, we love it.
If you ever go on my page, look at the video. I did a video called Danny Aiello Makes Pizza. The only problem is I have to scream really loud.
Yeah.
When I do Danny Aiello.
Dude, did you know he was in Godfather 2?
That's right.
Michael
Corleone says hello.
Yeah, he chokes out Frank Pantangeli at the bar. It was he's not even credited, I don't think. Is he? I'm pretty sure he wasn't even credited. But a lot of these guys...
He was actually hired as an extra, and he wasn't supposed to say that, and he just improvised that, and Coppola told him to keep that.
Yeah. But I'm assuming you're a huge fan of the Godfathers, right?
Of course.
Of course. Which do you if you had to pick one, which one do you pick? I know obviously not 3, but...
No, it's definitely 3. It's the best one.
Oh yeah, it's on everyone's list. It's the best.
No, the first one for sure.
Oh, you go to first.
How about
I go 2. How
about Billy Bats? Can you do a Bats?
Frank Vincent.
I told him to get your fucking shine box.
Did he remember when
break up my party?
He sees Christopher's mother? He goes, "I'll ram that fucking Discman up your box."
Where the fuck is he, you fucking cunt? I'll take that Discman and I'll ram it up your box.
Dude, was he not fucking great in those last few episodes of The Sopranos? Frank Vincent.
I thought he was the best villain in the show for sure.
The most hateable, because the rest of them, they were kind of likable. Like Johnny Sack, you would hate one moment, but then the next, he would make you be like, all right, I like this guy.
The villain, you know, I didn't really look at Johnny Sack as a villain, you know. I looked at him more of as a reason not to smoke cigarettes.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I just quit 6 months ago too, and I'm, now I'm rewatching, and I'm like, oh, thank God I quit.
Now, I want to ask you the real questions now.
If you look at him, you want one, right?
Do you have a regular like job that you go to every day?
No.
Okay, well I'm saying like do you go to like the bakery? Do you go to the bakery and find yourself talking in character like to normal people that have no idea? Like, do you just go into character sometimes, talking to regular people?
Oh yeah, all the time.
That's awesome.
You know, like next thing you know, you're ordering cold cuts in Tony Soprano's voice, and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?"
Tony Manero. I know you got a Tony Manero. Let's hear it.
Oh come on, Jesus Christ! You know, I'm over here. We're doing the show in Long Island, babe.
Like, because you, and then they probably look for it, and you're like, nah, and then you give a little taste before you leave, right?
Get down from there, Bobby. Get down. You never call me, Tony. Oh, it's such a fucking good movie. Such a good movie. Great. Now you're a cunt. But listen, we got to wrap it up because we got another show rolling in a couple minutes. But, dude, you got to call back in and call in one more time, dude. Your impressions are fucking great, man. Really, honestly.
How's your dice?
Dickory, dock. Some chick was sucking my cock.
That one needs a little work. Brother. But dude, for real though, you got to call in when you got more time. We usually end at 8:30 because, like I said, we got another show that starts at 9. But dude, next time you call in early and we'll hang out, dude, and we'll just shoot the shit too. Like we like to just get people on also and just do what we would normally do, but incorporate you guys. You know what I mean?
All right, I'll work on my dice impression, you cocksucker.
Fucking give out your Instagram name again.
Nicky Petito, guys. Follow me at Nicky Petito.
Go follow him, guys. You too. Yo, thanks for calling in, brother. Honestly,
yes, thank you. Awesome.
Nicky Petito, guys, on Instagram. And that's going to pretty much wrap it for us because, like I said, we got to get ready for Jess's show in a few. This is Life. Starts at 9 p.m. Make sure you're tuning in. Go to SuperUglyShow.com and make sure you're following us on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That's Super Ugly Show. And make sure you're following us on Twitter, Super Ugly Show, ROK Super Ugly, and JRabbit55. And Russo'sBrand.com. Head over there. Sign up. It's only $3.95 a month. It's less than $1 a week. You can afford it. And Vince has got great shows. He's got Castrating the Marks, Lions, Tigers, and Bears, Getting Color, Bucket Full of Chicken Necks. There's like 10 shows for 7 days. You're getting so much content over there. And then also go check him out on Westwood One with Truth and Consequences. It's honestly one of my favorite podcasts today. Next to the great man that I'm going to talk about, because not only does he retweet us every week, not only does he show support of the show, but the Opster. Retweets with a comment. Check out Rocky and the gang. Fucking amazing, dude. The fact that Opie would do that is absolutely amazing, and I have so much fucking gratitude for the fact that he would even, you know what I mean, put us out there like that. It's really fucking something he doesn't have to do at all. And, you would assume he wouldn't. But
no, that's awesome.
Well, and this is why I support this guy from day one. Always been a fan, as you all know. So, Opie Radio, go find him everywhere. He's on Westwood One. His podcast is every Monday and Thursday, and it's fucking always hilarious. He's got Carl Ruiz, Rod Small, Vic Henley, Christy Stefano, all sorts of people on it at all times, and it's really a lot of fun. So make sure you go check that out. Shout out to Carl Ruiz. And, StatementGames.com, guys. Make sure you go to Statement Games. They're going to have all their Super Bowl prop bets and everything, so make sure you head over there. You wrestling fans, I don't know if they're still doing the wrestling thing, but if they are, they'll have Royal Rumble prop bets. So head over to StatementGames.com. Go check them out. Fucking love those guys. Want to thank Mark again for coming in last week. And, all right, guys, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for This Is Life in just 24 minutes. We will see you next Tuesday.